Number one, they have great content. The information they share is meaningful and relevant. Number two, they have great delivery. They use their body and voices in ways that effectively communicate their message. And number three, they're sincere. Today we're going to talk about the first two primarily. How to develop content and how to use your body and your voice in ways that make your presentation more effective. The thing I ask of you is that you bring the sincerity. The class will be a little bit like what happened to an employee of mine by the name of Daniel. Daniel came to work for me when his manager left. And we were in a professional services organization, which meant that while I was his boss, his day-to-day work assignment was given to him by the client. So when we met, I asked him what he was doing. Well, Kelly, I'm testing software for 2 different projects. Yeah, I worked with Constance on one project and with Beth on the other one. Well, gee, that can be pretty challenging, balancing 2 priorities like that. Well, how's that going, Beth? I can handle it. But about a week later, I got a visit from Clarence. Clarence was Beth and Constance's manager. And he says, Kelly, we've got a real problem with Daniel. If we didn't have so much work going on right now, we'd be thinking about letting him go. Oh, what's going on? Well, Beth and Constance don't know what he's doing. In fact, the other day, Beth was looking for him and he couldn't be found at his desk. Well, let me take a look at Clarence and we'll see what's going on. When I met with Daniel, he was taken aback. What? I'm busting my hump and they're talking about maybe getting rid of me? I know where I was that day Beth was looking for me. I was in the conference room with Constance's team. So we talked some more and I probed and it still sounded to me like he was doing all of the right kinds of things. So I suggested, Daniel, why don't you try doing a status report every week? I know it's not required by the project, but just let Constance and Beth know what you finished that week, what you're planning on doing next week, and copy Clarence and I on it for good measure. So he did. About a month later, I got another visit from Clarence. Kelly, I don't know what you said to Daniel, but he has sure turned things around. It wasn't anything I did. Daniel was still doing the great work that he had always been doing. He was just finding a better way of representing himself. And that's what this workshop is about. I'll give you techniques that you can use to deliver your content in a meaningful way to your audience. The thing I ask of you is that you bring your sincerity. So how about it? You in for it?
Yeah.
All right.